Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk a little bit about one of the hidden features of the Charger, the 300, probably some of the other Dodge models or MOPAR models as well. I don't know though, but definitely the Charger and the 300. We are going to talk about the Tire Service Kit, okay? Let me tell y'all about this kit. It is a lifesaver. So you remember way back in the day, and some cars nowadays too still carry a spare tire. Well, Dodge, probably in an effort to save weight, Mopar, Dodge, Chrysler, whoever, they have done away with a spare tire, and instead they have included a tire service kit in the vehicle. So in a moment, I'm going to show you guys where it's located, but first I'm going to tell you what it is and what you can use it for. So you ever go out on a nice cold winter morning and you start your car and boom, your tire pressure is low, way lower than the rest, or just way lower than it should be, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Maybe it's a slow leak. You just never know. But all you know is you need to get some air in your tire. Also, I mean, all the construction that they doing, these construction vehicles be driving down the road, how easy is it for you to get a nail in your tire or a screw or whatever? And now you got a leak and you got to figure something out. So this tire service kit is going to take away all the guesswork for you. You don't have to call AAA. You don't have to call Geico's roadside assistance come tow your car. And even better, you don't have to go to Wawa or Exxon and sit and wait in a line of 5 cars for everybody to put air in their tire. Like, we don't have time for that. We could do this on our own at home or wherever you are, safely, of course. If you on the side of the road, make sure you be safe and out the way. But this tire service kit is going to save you a lot of hassle, a lot of trouble in repairing your tire or temporarily repairing your tire on your own. So without further ado, let me show y'all where you can find this tire service kit. All right, y'all. So the tire service kit is going to be located in the trunk of your car. Excuse the dirtiness, y'all. It is springtime, spring done sprung, and I got a lot of pollen and stuff. But anywho, so inside of the trunk, there's going to be a little latch here. And remember, I'm going based off of a Charger. Y'all's cars might be made a little bit different depending on what you got. But in the Charger, you got this little flap here. Now, if you just pull this straight up, it's got like a little lock on it. It's not really a lock. There's a hook. I don't know if y'all can see this. You just got to kind of move this out the way. And once you move that hook out of the way, you can pull this out. Look at that. Look at all that stuff in there. Anywho, this is the tire service kit. So it is conveniently located right in your trunk where normally a spare tire would be. And you also got a little service compartment there. If you get hungry, you can throw you some snacks in there. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and pull this out. And I'm going to show y'all how to use it. Okay, so this is the tire service kit, okay? This comes standard in most newer model Mopar vehicles. As you can see, got the M for Mopar. Anywho, this is going to come with a tire pressure gauge on the top, okay? You got your power button here. There's also a button here. This is to let air out of your tire if your tire happens to get overinflated. And then you have this little knob here, okay? As you can see, you have 2 selections. One selection is for air only, and the other selection is for sealant, okay? Also, you have 2 separate hoses. You notice this one is a clear hose. This is the sealant hose. You have a black hose. This is the air hose. And then on the bottom, this is where you connect it to the vehicle to get your power to turn this thing on and off. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at how this works. One very important thing that you guys need to know about this thing, you can only use, or you should only use, this tire service kit for a puncture or a small hole that is less than a 1/4 inch, okay? If you got something bigger than a 1/4 inch, and this is, we talking in terms of on the tread of the tire, not the sidewall. If your sidewall is damaged, this tire pressure kit is going to do you no good, okay? If your sidewall is damaged, do not use a tire pressure kit. You need bigger help. So you better call AAA. But if you have a puncture less than a 1/4 inch on your tread, this tire service kit is going to save you a lot of time. All right, guys, so the way that this is going to work, whether you're using sealant or air, we'll start with the sealant first. I don't actually need sealant in my tire. I'm just going to show you guys how this works, okay? So the first thing you want to do is remove the cap from your valve stem. Take that off. And then you're going to screw on the hose. But again, I don't need sealant, so I'm not doing that. And then this cigarette lighter portion you will plug in. One thing about the sealant, if you are using sealant, this right here, this whole portion, this is the sealant tank. This comes off. You are supposed to replace this every time you fill your tire with sealant. It's like a one-use type of thing. So once you have used it, you should go to your dealership to have this part replaced, okay, so you can get your sealant filled up. In addition to that, there's also an expiration date on the sealant. Mine expires November 30th, 2024, so my sealant is still good. Now likewise, if you need air in your tire, you will just unwrap this black hose, and instead of using that sealant hose, you would just put the black hose on there. Screw it on good and tight. Make sure that this knob is turned to whether you want air or sealant. In this case, I'm gonna leave it on air because I don't want to waste out no sealant. And you hit the power button. So you turn it on, pump the air or sealant in it to your desired PSI, and then you turn it off, unhook the hose, screw your valve cap back on, and then you can turn the car off. Fun fact about these, you guys, this is a little compartment right here underneath the bottom. This compartment has additional tools in here. It's got little icons right here. You can use this to fill up other types of tires too, for example a bike tire. So that's really cool too. Anywho, so you wrap that back up, and then I gotta unplug this. It ain't gotta be perfect, but I do try to make it as neat as possible so that it will fit appropriately. So wrap. That's the most annoying part, honestly. Once you get it wrapped up, you'll know it fits when you're able to put it back into its little groove here, and it fits, just clips right into that slot. And now you're done. You can put it back where you found it in the trunk. All right, so once you have replaced your tire service kit, you could go ahead and unhook this and drop it back down. That's it, and it'll lock itself back, and you can put all your junk back in there. All right, you guys, so now that we are done filling up the air in the tire, just a few quick points that I want to remind you guys of. Number one, this is a temporary fix. This should not be used as a permanent fix, you guys. Once you have sealed your tire, it is very important that you get your tire serviced to figure out if it can be repaired or if it needs to be replaced. When you have sealant in your tire, it's only recommended that you drive it for no more than an additional 100 miles. And it's also recommended that you do not exceed 50 miles per hour. So I know y'all speed demons out there. Listen, you're going to have to cap it at 50 with this sealant in there because you know, okay? Another important reminder, which I mentioned earlier, is that this sealant should only be used for a puncture that is less than 1/4 inch in diameter, okay? If you got something bigger than that, or somebody that your girlfriend has slashed your tires or something like that, I'm gonna need you to just call AAA or Geico Roadside Assistance, or you hit that SOS button or something. You're gonna need a tow or something, because that sealant ain't gonna do you no good. Also, if your sidewall is damaged, the sealant is not going to help you. You need to get a new tire. Lastly, if you start to fill your tire with air or with sealant, and you notice that after about 15 to 20 seconds that tire pressure is just not moving and it is not filling your tire is more than likely damaged, and this tire service kit is also not going to do you any good. So keep those things in mind, you guys. And as always, I'm not a professional at all. Listen, you got to check your manual. So if you have any additional questions or want more information, it is in your Dodge Charger manual, okay? But definitely hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something about this tire service kit, because I know I love mine. So I hope you guys, hopefully you don't ever have to use it. But if you do, remember this video, because you know you're a pro now. You know how to use it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Leave us some comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. We got a lot of videos planned to come out for you guys. Check out some of our other videos. We got some new gun videos up. And make sure that you stay tuned for everything that we have coming up. Once again, thank you for all of your support, and we will see you on the next video. And you'll sit that joint down. Sit it down. All right, pause, because now I got to figure out where I'm going next. Oh, y'all hear that? Too much, too much, too much. What y'all looking at? Oh, it's hot up in here. Who is it? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, y'all. You used the hook. Come on, somebody. Oh, Lord have mercy. I done got excited. All right. So, and then lastly, you just wrap. Woo! Y'all was almost a goner. That joint might have done in my door. Oh, child. Oh.